welcome back to the OpenText Summit, coming at you live from Johannesburg. Aki Anastasiou here, and it's great to be joined in the studio by Lee Gale, who's the Regional Vice President for Channels and Alliances. Lee, it's been a fantastic day, just being out here, because this is what makes up the OpenText business. It's one big family.
It is. It is. And it's always good to be back out there. I heard you speak earlier on stage about how nice it is after COVID.
Yes.
Getting back out, meeting people face to face, hearing the stories, because it's the success stories and also the challenges that we can help customers with that make this the high value.
Tell us about the power of these partnerships that you guys have got, because you've got some really high-powered companies, South African companies, and across your region, it's replicated. And this is the backbone of OpenText, right? And making the success of the products. Indeed.
And I've been in a few meetings on the sidelines with people like Harry and Seppa and the team, talking with these partners. It's a good reminder that a lot of these partners were how we started our engagements with customers. They represented OpenText in the region long before we put our logo on a building and set up shop. So it's obviously foundational for us, and will continue to be so as they represent us with our customers in the region.
It's been a very interesting evolution. You touched on COVID a second ago, but the world has changed so dramatically, right? What are your partners telling you? What conversations are they having with their customers? Because that feedback you take into your developers, and you research and develop, and you build new products. But what conversations are you having with partners?
Look, this morning's session on main stage highlighted exactly the sort of conversations we're having, and that is, we see we've gone through the digitization, or we're still going through.
Yes.
I think it'll be quite a while as we keep seeing the effects of cloud computing on how our customers consume and deploy technology. But that move for the digital transformation with COVID, that fast move, has created the challenge around cybersecurity and etc. I remember a good adage. People say, why do bank robbers rob banks? And the answer is because that's where the money is.
Exactly.
Well, now all these businesses are online, and they need to make sure they've got their digital locks fitted. So that's probably number one at the moment.
Yeah, and it's scary because when you look at the World Economic Forum and all of these places, that's the number one business risk today is cybersecurity. So you've got to make sure that the data that you have within your organization is properly secured. Otherwise, it could be disastrous. And we've seen the breaches that have happened. And people say it's not when, but it's if. It's not if, it's when.
Yeah.
But it's certainly there. The other theme that was coming up over and over again is AI. And of course, at OpenText, with your recent acquisition of Micro Focus, this is now embedded in everything that you do, which is so important to understand, is that the customer is benefiting from that at the end of the day.
Yeah, look, I think we're at the start of our new financial year. We started the 1st of July. At sales kickoff, we saw the company's direction laid out to us by our CEO and ELT team members, and AI is absolutely critical to what we'll be delivering throughout the year. Expect to see good things at OpenText World Las Vegas in a couple of weeks. That's our second quarter. Release cycle 23.4, fourth quarter release.
Okay.
We operate our cloud and our on-prem now on 90-day release cycles to bring innovation out to customers as rapidly as we can. So expect to see some good things on stage in the next coming weeks as we take that first release step out in October. But it's certainly going to change business. Cloud has changed, and generational AI is going to change it all again. So. And I don't think we know fully yet where it's going. I think there's still a lot of innovation yet to happen, a lot of discovery, but it's very promising. I think we can really drive some productivity gains both for our partners and our customers.
No doubt about it. And what I love about what OpenText is doing is that you understand what your customers want, you're giving them the tools to focus on their business, but at the same time allow the technology in the background to be able to do that work and unlock the value, because that's what organizations are talking about today. Help us unlock value within our organization, and you're doing that exactly through your different product stack.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, it's quite nice to be able to share with customers all the disciplines and all the capabilities we've had to develop as a software business. As Harry said today, again on main stage, we're all now in the software development game. We all have a stake in it. So it's good to be able to share that with customers.
Yeah.
And that leadership position.
Now, Lee is from Australia, from Sydney, Australia to be exact. And we've got some very important sporting activities coming up pretty soon. I mean, I love the rivalry between South Africa and Australia all of these years. And, I can't tell you the stress levels I've had when we've lost to a few balls and a few wickets at, various cricket ODIs, etc., etc. Let's not go into that. I'm still in therapy. But the Rugby World Cup's going to be a fantastic tournament.
Indeed, indeed. Look, I think what's lovely about the friendship, but also the rivalry between Australia and South Africa. It's in good nature. It's competitive, but I think we look forward to competing again and beating you. So I apologise in advance. I apologise in advance.
No problem. Quick trivia question. When was the last time Australia won a Rugby World Cup?
Oh, okay. Well,
all right, let's leave it there. Thank you for joining us, folks. Lovely to have Lee Gale in the studio with us. We'll be back shortly.